My name is Albertus Indarko Yogo. I'm from PT Kereta Api Indonesia. It's very honor for me to speak in EDA Summit 2024. And first, let me introduce myself. I'm a Executive Vice President of Information System at PT Kereta Api Indonesia. And this is my previous position. And as a additional information, I've been in IT industry since 30 years ago, and for the last 12 years in a digital transformation in transportation industry, especially in railway and public sector, public transport area. And as we might understand that every industry facing more and more complex operation. So the digital transformation is a must on deliver real-time responsiveness and efficiency. And this talk, I will share on how we face our need on IT and digital transformation, and how we found event-driven architecture align and become the part of our enterprise integration initiative, and how we aim for modern architecture for all of our enterprise needs. So, quick story about PT Kereta Api Indonesia. It's a state-owned railway company who own and manage railway infrastructure in Indonesia since the Independence Day of Indonesia is 79 years ago. We manage around more than 6,000 kilometers of railway across Indonesia, almost 600 stations, with almost 11,000 of rolling stock. And currently we have more than 27,000, almost more than, currently maybe 28,000 of employee. And as per October 2024, we already serving more than 350 million passengers on train services and 63 million tons of logistic of transportation. And currently, PT Kereta Api expanding the business into various area, including food and other added value services. And as we can see in the graphic, COVID-19 pandemic really hit us very, very hard at every aspect on our business. But at 2022, we've managed to make a lot of recovery. And now we estimate at the end of this year, we will serve more than 440 million passengers and 68.3 million tons of freight. It is more way better than before COVID-19. So what is the impact of COVID-19 to KAI, especially in IT transformation or digital transformation? Allow me to quote our CEO. He said that the pandemic really matured the railway. KAI is changing, but the change is not one level. KAI is transforming, jumping with digitalization. The pandemic teaches us that transformation is the key. So, how's the story about we grow even before the digital era? I will not talking about our previous and current infrastructure, which is mess like this, like the last picture. But the challenges that we have with growing number of sensors and also millions of events that occurs daily makes us more and more difficult to manage incident response, and there will be more fragmented data across system, and also the difficulties of scaling in terms of infrastructure, IT infrastructure, because of the growth of the business. So this is our vision of new infrastructure. As you can see in the middle, there is an event stream as a heart of all the infrastructure. It's a very, very heart of it all. So it should be much more simpler, modern, and also at a higher level of integration. So now let's get into how we found our way to EDA. As a transportation company, many of its core operations are machinery and control. Now that machinery technology are improving a lot, with improved connectivity, one of the key aspects that can improve how we manage the train operation is sensor, right? Sensor is everywhere. Sensor allow us to be more updated about the status the state of our operation, from the railway, locomotive, and all infrastructure around that. There are various challenges in modernize a railway company or transportation in general. First, as we rely more on real-time contextual information on our day-to-day operation, we require more modern devices with internet connectivity, right? As we integrate various type of number of devices to our infrastructure, the complexity of managing the connectivity increase. Second, as a company that grows organically, with the growth of business agility, the growth of our IT infrastructure to support, there were many applications built to support different needs of business segment, each with their own type of benefit and complexity. As it grows while serving its purpose, they have the task to operate. And also, there are always the need to integrate them since they will not serve their purpose on their own. It requires the information from other systems as well. This requires some kind of integration. And as the teams start to modernize the application and their integration, to help sharing similar information to various segments of our business, we rely on database. And naturally, you don't want all application to have access to the same database, right? Since the need of information for each application are different. So we expose those data with API. Various API are built in various applications. But with more and more application requiring the same data, and with emphasizing need of the most up-to-date data, then it turn causing the problem in our database than the API itself. Okay, let's see an example what happened in our case. One of the main key information of the train services is the precise up-to-date location information about the train. It will impact so many areas of the business and operation, the scheduling, the readiness of the staff on board and at the station, and especially the safety of its journey itself. And recently, with increasing need of digital lifestyle, passenger and their family require real-time information, where the train location, etc., etc. This information is provided by the sensor in the head of the train, is at the locomotive, flowing to our IoT gateway through an MQTT broker, performing some processing logic in the flow, and end up in the database. This information are not useful if not served to the people who need it through the application and system they use. From our monitoring system in operation center to our passenger mobile KI access, and to our staff in each of the station to service the passenger. These applications are retrieving their data through an API we built that read from database. Since the same information serve the different application at the same time, the usage of the API gateway is growing exponentially, and the infrastructure required to support it is very highly in demand to increase. So with the always increasing the adoption of our mobile apps, this API causing an issue in database. And if we are not careful, will be causing an unnecessary impact to our monitoring system. This could become a higher problem since it could impact the safety, which is our top priority. So the solution, I will tell you about how we found solace and how we solve our immediate problem. As we realize that we need to rethink of our IoT infrastructure, we need to find a solution that can handle increasing load from IoT sensor, as well as distributing the information in real time to other applications within our enterprise. Initially, we replaced multiple open source MQTT broker with Solace, leveraging the MQTT capabilities. In the same time, improving our IoT event processing. Then, we see that other applications can actually connect to Solace to get the enriched data for their own usage in real time, without waiting for the data persisted in database. Then, we explore more about event event-driven architecture. It's beyond IoT. This approach not only improving the speed of information consumed, but also reducing the dependencies to API. What comes next after this successful pilot? As we redesign our real-time tracking with EDA, there are many ideas and possibility comes up. For example, we can improve all of our service that rely on real-time train location to leverage these EDA capabilities. We can also stream the data to our analytic database without impacting the real-time usage of the data from the other system. And we can expose some of our data that could be valuable to our transportation partners to improve overall passenger experience. It's going to be monetization and many, many other ideas. So now that we have infrastructure in place for EDA, while it's already helped solving our technical and operation issue, it brings possibilities and ideas from the business perspective on how we can leverage this more to improve our business. First, real-time updates allow contextual instant update to passenger about the journey plan and changes, if any. Second, the real-time data from various types of sensor allow us to design and leverage AI and machine learning for predictive maintenance for our asset. AI and machine learning. And lastly, real-time communication between train and station allow us to improve efficiency on serving passenger on each of the station, adjusting some schedule in case of disruption on one of the service. So we start our journey in EDA with the need to improve our sensor network that previously built with open source IoT event broker, where we found Solace as one of the key enterprise event broker in IoT space with large transportation references, similar with our use case. We start our use case on improving our IoT infrastructure with EDA. Soon after, we realized that we can leverage the same technology and approach to improve our middleware and mobile apps. So we start with pilot use a real-time location tracking in our mobile apps KAI Access. Now that we realized the EDA can benefit our other system, we see possibility to apply the concept to general application that we built and improved. Now it become an integral part of our integration platform. So we work with Solace team. It's a great team, not only as a technology provider, but also as a partner. It's a great partner. What we do moving forward with EDA, beyond KAI vision, success is not instant, right? But we need to start now with a solid foundation. First, our architecture team start to map EDA maturity state, moving from incidental usage of EDA with our open source MQ13 broker for IoT. And now we centralize that where EDA become key of our integration architecture. Into the not so far future, we can benefit from EDA in our business. So our architecture team also identifying which area could benefit from applying this platform, and in the same time improving the governance. And now we align of our all of our IT transformation with EDA and works with the team to apply the platform into other use case as well where it seems fit. As other enterprise as well, we start our transformation journey by digitalization and modernizing our platform with API almost everywhere. But then we realize that some use case could benefit from asynchronous event-driven integration. And now, our architecture and application team can benefit of both approach and applies them into the right use case. It's from the API-based integration to event-driven architecture. So that's it for me. I think that for the wrap up, event-driven architecture simplify the complexity in railway system, not just the railway, not just transportation operation, but it can apply to many other industry, which is enabling the real-time updates, improving the operational efficiency, and enhancing the passenger or customer experience. That's it. Thank you for me.